Alright, guys, back to another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Trials and Tribulations. Beep, beep, beep. And we're about to start case number 2 for Phoenix Wright. See how that turns out. Detective, we made it! Whew, what a relief. Glad the Jew is still safe. Oh, it's Gumshoe. Oh-ho, you said it, pal. It must have been the rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? That was a fast lock. I'm assuming we're supposed to memorize these locks. I'm not too sure. Mas de las... Oh! We've been had! Calling card? Out front, guards! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen. What the... is flying? Excuse me, but I must be leaving now. What the fuck? We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Mass de mass salutations. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Hee. Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are. Huh, don't be silly. I'm talking about me and Pearly, of course. Well, hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls? Wait, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hehe, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? Sacred Urn of Karain Village. Karain Village? Isn't that... That's right, our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's about treasures from the boonies? Very funny, you can laugh all you want. Well, you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The treasures at Karain exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Heh, same Maya. Different day. Think you look the same as usual, no? This lady here is Maya Fey. The younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her about 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's actually been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium, and a bit of a shady character. Hey! Who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey. I call her Pearls. She's my cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. You know what's so funny? I actually looked up at a scene that I think I'll discuss that next episode. That was so funny. It's from the anime. I did find out that I actually did watch the Phoenix Wright anime. Maya was Lindsay Seidel. Shout out to Lindsay Seidel, and Pearls is actually Alexis Tipton. Pog to Alexis Tipton too. So hug to that. There's a funny scene from the first case of this game that I want to show, but I don't want to show it just yet. So I'm gonna save that for another time. All right. Anyway, I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Crane Village is the home to the mysterious Crane channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Crane School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick. How long are you gonna make two gorgeous women like us wait? Yeah, Mr. Nick. I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't got a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure acquisition posts added to the courtyard. Court record. What's in the court record? Orly Taylor main exhibit hall. Attorney's badge, the Magatama. Only got some profiles. 26. It's my third year as a young but skilled lawyer. What more can I say? What the? He's getting wrinkles on his eyes. That's the way 2 years ago. My FA is 19 already. Maya's cousin, Pearl Faye. Okay. Lordly Taylor. City's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. Well, it depends how you display it. Oh, you even have the dusty old hanging scroll that was in Mayfair Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed into it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mutants would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. 108 Ways to Save Money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, if we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds rough and a rough way of life. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Huh? Why, of course there is, right, Pearly? Oh, yeah, of course. Well, yeah, I'll bet it will really take your breath away. I think I remember this old folding screen here. Pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. And that murder case that happened in Crane Village. This folding screen is the greatest of all our spirit channeling secrets. The six-leaf Crane sacred writings folding screen. That sounds like a Naruto move. If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Don't know, man. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are. This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? You sound so happy about that. Well, yeah, I guess so. So what all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Oh, Mystic Maya, look, I can't believe it. Oh, it's so cute. A little diorama of Crane Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Oh, Mystic Maya, it's your house. It even says Fey Manor on it. Yikes, you're right. Kinda want to add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Yeah, you don't want to, like, touch upon equipment like that. I think that's it for exploration, huh? Okay. Let's move out. Basement warehouse. October 11, Lorley Taylor, basement warehouse. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright? This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Wright. Ah! Monster! You were right. Huh? Monster? Oh, Adrian Andrews. Good evening. It's good to see you again. You? I know you. Haha. It's nice to see you again too, little miss. Hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? How do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. Also responsible for the security arrangements. Damn, she changed her outfit to black. That's cool. Nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. She's happier. So this is the warehouse. Their really valuable exhibit items are still stored awaiting here. Is there anything to examine? There's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. Now to prevention is gonna worth a pound of cure, they say. This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera is set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. And then the data gets from the camera that gets uploaded to this computer here, that's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Brr. Looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the brr. Haha, I got it. Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger this big? Like maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something. I kinda doubt it. Haha, I got it. Maybe it says spaghetti. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said spaghetti festival. What do you think? What do you think? Okay to me, but besides, spaghetti's the only thing more tango did your reasoning. Yeah, I can't go wrong with that, you know. You know what's so funny about the anime? The turnabout clown case from the second game. It was way better in the anime than it was in the game. Even I couldn't believe it. When I was like watching the anime, I was just like, oh wait, is it really better? It's like, there's no way, right? I was like kind of shocked for myself too. Listen, Nick, what's that big door over there? Looks like the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in. I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? Okay, I think that's all for a slide. What is a statue? What is this? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Miss Sakami, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Korean channeling technique, Atmey Faye. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. The statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique is holding the Shito. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Korean Shishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Aw, phooey. I wanted to cut something. What are you eyeing me for? It says Organi. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organized. You just can't see the last two letters. Oh, yes. Well, I guess no one else can read it either. Because this place is a mess. Especially that A. That looks crippled. Yeah, you must be right at home, huh? Is that it? I think that's pretty much it for what we can see. Alright. Let's talk to Adrian Andrews. Really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? Nani? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up, that's all. What the fuck? Is that what's going on here? Okay? Okay? Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily. Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle Pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. Oh, you remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case. Not really, I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Well, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. Wasn't for us. Okay. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted for some reason. I don't know why. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Ooh, that's a relief. Hold up, let me, can I see this ladder? Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Why do I feel like we had this exact same conversation before somewhere? Okay. Let's get the other one. Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums. Yes, I did. That's really wonderful. So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures in here. Security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is that face she's making? Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you already eaten yet? Well, actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Ooh, I like the sound of that dine. That's so fancy. I had the kids' lunch. Hahaha, Pearly. It's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, 1 kid's dinner for me. Haha. Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. What? Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Give me a break here, would you? Brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on the clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned Phantom Thief Mask Damask star. Mask? Damask? I heard this music before. According to a spokesperson, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist, this Phantom Thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor? You don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Mask Damask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean secret urn was stolen. Nani? There's a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they brought a whole chunk of the next town over and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land. And to think that 2 years ago, it was just a little hotel for businessmen. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far to make it her mascot. It must be nice to be a plant, being able to just sit in the sun and photosynthesize. Hey Nick, no time for daydreaming. That's right, Mr. Nick. No time for daydreaming. Oh man, until I find that urn, they're not gonna give me a second of peace. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and she said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll check out one out these days. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so the dust bunnies are starting to mourn their assault. Maybe I should wipe them out with a few well-placed swipes of my cleaning rag. Hey Nick, are you trying to make me upset? Yeah, Mr. Nick. If you're worried about the cleaning, please leave it up to me. At least Pearls is good at cleaning. Guess I go better find that urn. Are we done here? Nope, there's more. Difficult-looking legal books stand in formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. Maybe I should actually try reading them once in a while. Hey Nick, this is no time for reading. Hey, yes Nick, you can always read later. Oh Christ. Well, I guess I won't be getting any peace and quiet to even read until I find that urn. Refresh my memory a little. What's a sacred urn? Only the most important treasure in Crane Village. That's all. Look, it's there right there on this poster. Don't you remember what's inside? The urn contains a very important soul. Namely the soul of mystic Atmey Faith, the founder of the Crane channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes. That's right. Hold up. I thought that urn had the name Atmey written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Huh? Well... Hee, there are some things best left unsolved, you wouldn't you say, Mr. Nick? I think she has hiding something important. That's right. 1 year ago, there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Sacred urn. It turned out to be an important clue in that case. Why do I get the feeling Morgan Fay could be involved? Sacred urn. Surprisey prize, it looks like a plain old pot. We can't present anything. Okay, the toilet is shinier than the judge's head, so let's see what's next. But what's wrong with you, Nick? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean what I... Mr. Nick, your beloved Mystic Maya's treasures has been stolen. Doesn't that even bother you? But I thought the urn was the village's treasure. I don't see how... The village is Mystic Maya. She's the future mastering of the Crane School of Channeling. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Nick. I won't let you say you don't. Okay, I do. So what am I supposed to do about it? Is it obvious? Go and find the bad guy who did this. That's all. Yeah, and get the sacred urn back. But I'm not a detective. I'm a lawyer. This has nothing to do with this. Phoenix, you do realize you've done this before, right? If you're a real gentleman, you would find it for your beloved Mystic Maya. Man, oh man, there's no winning against Pearls and fairy tale image of love. So what's the name of this bad guy again? Mask the Mask, Nick. Make note of it, Mask the Mask. That was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Crane Village. They're talking about that happened in case number 2. Man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings, and this urn wound up being the key piece of evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Miss Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell anyone if I broke the urn. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember this urn used to say Atmey on it. Then she spent building it. Till Pearls accidentally broke it to 1,000,000 pieces. She tried to secretly fix it. Let's just say it didn't work out so well. But it also really helped out with a strong alibi for figuring out how the killer was able to escape. Sorry, I'm not so good at arts and crafts spelling either. Anyway, this is how her gluing project turned out. She put the pieces together wrong, and now, instead of Atmey, it says I am. Interesting. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Alright. Are you ready to... So what do you think about this? What about it, Pearly? I'm not certain. What do you think, Mr. Nick? Maybe 3 heads aren't better than 1. This is the thing all that kind of valuable. It looks kind of, well, junky if you ask me. But it's got the soul of Mystic Atmey, the founder of our channeling technique. So how much do you think you could get for it? Nani? Sell the secret urn? You know, I never thought about that. Hey, Pearly, make note of that. Ways to save money. Tip 109. Sell treasures whenever possible. Whenever possible. Check. Somehow, I think Maya's going to be searching for a buyer for a long time. Okay. Alright, let's go out then. I think we're ready. Alright, back to the main exhibition hall. Toward Lordly Met Taylor, main exhibition hall. Alright, let's see if we can find some clues that might lead us to the bad guy. Doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Hey, bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again.
It's you! And I'm the one who should be saying not again. And why is that every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal?
I should be asking you that. Aren't there any other detectives?
No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here?
Yeah, I ask you first. Why are you here Alright. We got it. Why don't you two kiss up and make up already? Hello. It's been a long time, Mr. Scrappy Detective.
Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now's a good chance for you to try to remember it right.
If it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick.
True.
You're Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick.
Yeah. It's good to see you again, too, I guess.
So everything's all checked out. What happened here? Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened?
Oh, you're trying to remember my name, Atta girl. Just it's Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called a sacred urn.
I know about that.
Oh, well, the criminal's name is Master Math.
And I already know about that, too. Detective, can you tell us something other than that?
Well, I guess I sorta kinda owe you guys in a way. Crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning.
Middle of the night? How exactly do you know that?
We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen.
The scene of the crime? You mean here, right?
Wrong! The urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse.
Basement warehouse, huh? I'm sorry, who was guarding the basement warehouse?
That guy! It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head and thinking that he's an ace detective.
Huh? One guy? Who is this guy you talking about? Ace Detective. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. About this Master Mask. Is he famous? Nani? You're joking, right, Nick? Master Mask is the hardest thing since sliced bread. I don't think there's anything better than sliced bread.
Sometimes he appears as a museum guard, and sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. But underneath those disguises is the true Master Mask.
So he's some kind of master disguise, huh?
And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. If Lord Lee Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time.
Nani? Then you knew he was planning on stealing the sacred urn?
Of course I did. The guy always sends his calling card before he steals something.
Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway?
That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up.
So, what is he like?
Well, like I told you, Master Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back.
Wow, that is impressive all by himself.
Well, yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. He really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends out one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. And none of us have ever gotten so much of a glimpse of the guy. This guy must be that special, huh? Are they hyping up Season 3 characters? But Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. Anyway, he's at the scene of the crime right now, looking for clues.
So he's down at the basement warehouse, huh? So what's this calling card?
Here it is. But don't show it to anyone. It's top secret, okay, pal?
What's this mark on the front?
That's Master Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say that's his mark. Hope his calling cards have got it in on them.
They didn't mention that on the news flash.
We're holding that detail for the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem.
Master's calling card. That makes sense. When he got famous, there was always imitators. I will be coming to Perlin, the most priceless works on our treasure crane exhibit. Take care of that speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly, Master Mask. Motherfucker. Mr. Nick, if you work a little hard, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess? Alright. Ask about the urn.
To be honest, pal, there's something that bugs me.
What's that?
All the other items that were stolen by Master Mask were even the ones I had heard of. They're all world-famous treasures. The Tear of Emanon, or the Crown of Bungora.
The Sacred Urn of Corain is famous too, right, Pearly? Right, of course, everyone in Corain Village knows about it. Sounds like we got an unpredictable thief on our hands. Alright, let's move on. The crime scene has changed. No matter how many times we come here, this place always gives me the chills. That's probably because it's air-conditioned to protect the art pieces, you know? Welcome to my private little pancake of chaos. Huh? What the heck does that mean? Who the fuck is this guy? I'm afraid I have little to offer, but please make yourself at home. I'm gonna use that voice. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What do you see? Savani! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium, neither very advanced at their trade. Am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. Wait, how did you know that? How, you say? The universal skeptic would say that is how is nothing but a question of why this dude is, full of himself.
I am a traveler of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams.
What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it.
Well, without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. The name's Atmey, Luke Atmey, ace detective.
Oh, hi? Don't intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show them what you're made of.
The name's Wright, Phoenix Wright, ace attorney.
Get it? Titled the game? Ha ha ha. Okay. I'm Maya Faye, ace spirit medium. And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, spirit medium ace apprentice.
Excellent. Well then, you shall begin our little game.
Game? Why is the phrase one short of a baker's dozen come to mind with this guy? Can we explore the crime scene?
6, lawyer, please refrain from such crude behavior.
Huh? What do you mean?
This criminal is an artist. The crime scene is the canvas on which he paints. Only I, ace detective, have an eye which is educated enough to read the signs.
Could you translate that for me, Nick? I think he pretty much said, don't touch anything, amateurs.
If there's something you wish to ask about, you have to ask, but ask at me. I know everything there is to know about my rival, Master Ask.
Oh? What do I do now? Does he have any top secret info? Stuff that only a real crime buff would know? I'll think about what to ask when I listen to Mr. Ace Detective has to say. Fine. Let's just talk. So, are you really famous as they say?
Of course, for a lawyer, you must have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea what was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me.
Oh?
I am Master Mask Archenemy, the ace detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are only mighty figures which loom large over this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other, the angelic cherubs of light.
Boy, now I'm really lost. What is he saying, Nick?
I've been personally on the heels of this villain ever since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted his very latest loathsome larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, the portrait of Megina, to the crime scene. And I did it all by myself, and I took it back from Master Mask. My brawny mind and my brilliant muscles.
Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. He said that the museum gave me an incredible jewel as a reward.
Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much.
So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Yeah, that's an accurate description of what I could say. Oh, tell us what you know about Master Mask and keep it simple, please.
Well, how about I devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Well, last night, here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in a most glorious battle.
I see. Huh? Hang on a second. You were here last night? Here in Lordly Taylor?
Naturally. Whenever the mask goes, you will find Atmey laying his elegant traps.
Elegant traps? More like Damask out elegance you and made a beautiful getaway.
But this time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory.
I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night more in detail. Can you tell us what happened here last night?
But of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received a request for my services 20 days ago. And it was 10 days ago that we received the Master Master's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. Well, that's Adrian for you. Oh, Adrian hired you? Okay, that's completely new. A mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realized. A calling card arrived, right? Yes, and so race detected that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse. And waited for him, alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous. Why would I ask for some help from such an unsingly useless group of nincompoops? True, the police are kind of useless in Phoenix Wright games, so you got a lot of nerve. After all, it was you that let the mask get away. I always operate alone and concealed, and out of the sight of others. Eh? Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards were on duty here, but were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies, you must first fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the secret urn disappeared. But that's impossible! How could it just disappeared? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying that even though one came through the doors last night, our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? That's just not possible. What do we do here? Should we present something to him? We won't be able to, like, say anything. Master Master's calling card. It got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive. I would not expect nothing less from my arch rival. I'm surprised you see you in possession of a top secret piece of info. Well, we got an ace lawyer and an ace spirit medium and an ace cousin apprentice here. Well, yes, indeed. I think I could learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you are too pursuing the mysterious thief. Well, I'm not sure I would say that That's exactly right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Well, excellent. I will trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return them to my office. The office of the Earthly Delights of the Atmey Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well then, Sir Lawyer, if you excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of disguised work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's just hurry up and investigate before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Take me with you, okay? Can we not explore shit? I want to examine everything. That pathetic-looking wooden box. Huh. That's a box with the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There might be clues of a thief's identity on there. Sure, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made the poor excuse for a box mine? What's that supposed to mean? Urn has always been in the windy way of Fey Manor. But there's no box suited for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd been better if Master Master had taken the box too. It's a security camera. It's trained on the big door to the storeroom. It set up to take a photo of anyone who goes in or out. We need that. We need photographic evidence. A security camera? Oh yeah, to go and stand in front of the door and it'll snap your photo too, Pearly. Miss Maya, do you think I should smile? Nah, it's just for criminals. So I think you should just make a really scary face. Like this. Hey, Pearly, do you know what this is? It's a computer. A computer? Oh, I heard of those. It has such a cute name. It looks like this computer is for storing the data from the security camera. When someone comes in or out of the house, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find the last night's data on this thing. We might even find who Mask to Mask is. Let's see here. Man, I really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull up the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Damn it, he's actually a fucking boomer. Yeah. Well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. I guess you have to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Camera went off only once around 1 a.m. the night of the crime. That's gonna be very important. There's no way I bet someone's gonna put up a test me. The camera went off twice or something like that. I don't know. It's a sword. Wow, this is awesome. What did Mr. Andrews say it was called again? Shishido. It's literally a 7-branch sword in Japanese. Or so says Miss Andrews. Whoa, it's pretty heavy. One hit, 7 times the fun. Pretty catchy, huh? I bet it sell like hotcakes. There's something about that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing on all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword. Wasn't Mr. Gammy holding it last night? Yeah. Huh. Yeah, he was holding it. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent last night like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. The sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Uh-huh. I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Atmey smashed Mask to Mask with it. Like this. Ouch! What the heck? The fuck did she just did the fucking fingers of death or something like that? 1,000 years of sword death right there. What do you think? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh man, my head. My hair! She is added to the court record. Alright, let's slide on in. There's blood. Is that pink blood? Look what you did, Nick. You spilled paint over all this paint. I didn't do that. If I wasn't here last night, I would have noticed a color this outrageous. But this paint has already been dried up. Well then, you should have it cleaned up before it dried, Nick. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was split. Hey, look at this. What is it? There's some kind of shape on the bottom left side of the stain. Yeah, it feels like something was placed here and then like they just picked it up and the paint then made a shape like this. Huh, you're right. I don't know what it could be. That's gonna be vital. This statue of Mystic Amy is so cool. I want a gold statue myself. We could put it in the office. Hey, it's Wright and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, but I noticed something strange. What is it, Pearls? Statue of Mystic Amy. Wasn't this where it was? It was. Why is it on a cart? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was always on a cart, but why was it moved though? Oh, was it the paint probably? I'm pretty sure it was closer to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Good job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. So the statue was moved on the night of the crime. That updates the thing. Is that a lock? Mr. Nick, what's that big door over there? It looks like the door of the actual storeroom. See lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's where they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said that we're not allowed in there. Is that it? I think that's it. Should we check something later? Probably. Alright, let's move back to the exhibition hall. Hey Nick, your phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix Wright here.
Oh ho 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 ho! It's me, Gumshoe.
Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? Didn't we literally just talk like a few minutes ago?
I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. That stuck-up detective met his match. Yep, I finally caught him. Lock, stock, and barrel. There's no escape for him.
You caught him? Are you saying you captured Mass to Mass?
Bingo! Well, actually, he surrendered. But I still got him.
What? But why? Mass to Mass surrendered? Huh? That's great. So when we come and pick up the sacred... Can we come and pick up the sacred urn?
Well, you see, I was gonna tell you.
Nani? Something wrong?
Do you think you could swim by the detention center later sometime?
Detention center?
He wants to talk to you, Mass to Mass, that is.
Nani? He wants to talk to Nick?
I'll be waiting for you, pal, so get over here soon.
Detention center, huh? Should we check the Atmey Detective Agency? This detective agency? It's more like a set of B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? Looks like no one's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back again later. Can we... What a creepy painting. Looks like he's looking right at me. You should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you could pose while cleaning the toilet? I think I prefer something a bit more dignified. Hey Nick, what's this thing here? It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. Damn, Maya. I bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. Whoa, it's a huge hearth. That's a fireplace. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. I don't know what Maya's going on about right now. That's one impressive bookshelf filled with some impressive books. My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition by Luke Atmey, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those ships in a bottle thingies. Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Luke Atmey doll at the helm. How cute. There's a microscope here too. I wonder if he was researching something. Glass sides have different names on them. This one says Atmey virus. This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. What else we got here? This deck is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Say, Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. What? But no, not really. No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh, well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. If by alternative theories you mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours? Yes. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So yeah, it's a pretty short episode. Well, not really that short, nearly almost an hour. But yeah, anyways, I guess I'm gonna see you guys all next time while we continue to figure out this Damask case. I'll see you guys all next time.